Over a year ago, Alec Baldwin took a loaded gun, pointed it at his crew, and pulled the trigger. He shot 2 people and he killed 1. That much is not in question. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 facts about whether or not Alec Baldwin will ever be criminally charged for what he did. And stay tuned to the end because I have 1/6 bonus fact.
My only question is, am I being charged with something?
Fact 1. While the sheriff's deputies told Alec Baldwin that he's not going to get charged with the shooting on the day of the shooting, that didn't mean no, never. The sheriff just finished his year-long investigation into the death of Halyna Hutchins, but he won't say publicly whether he's recommending that Alec Baldwin be charged with a crime.
If you decide to answer any questions now with or without a lawyer, you have the right to stop questioning at any time or to stop questioning for the purpose of consulting a lawyer.
So my only question is, am I being charged with something?
No, we're just interviewing.
I thought that's why I'm not worried because I'm not, yeah.
We have to do our job at
just tell me that
advising you your rights because
this
is an investigation.
Yeah.
Just a formality. You have to do it. You're here.
You do whatever you have to do. What is today?
It is the 21st of October. Long day.
If you want to watch the whole interview with Alec Baldwin and the sheriff's deputies right after the shooting, I've got that on my channel, and I'll put the link in the description box.
That's you.
He's obviously the person that fired the weapon. So we're going to continue interviewing and getting the facts of his statements and the evidence and the case.
Fact 2. Alec Baldwin has said repeatedly over the past year that he is not getting charged with a crime. He said that he hired a private investigator that had inside sources in the sheriff's department that proved to him that he's never getting charged with a crime.
The facts as I see them are what I've stated on the record.
You're not worried about being charged?
I've been told by people who are in the know in terms of even inside the state that it's highly unlikely I would be charged with anything criminally.
Fact 3. Privately, Baldwin texted one of his crew members months after the shooting and said he didn't know if he was going to be charged with a crime. Fact 4. The district attorney in Santa Fe now has the sheriff's report, and she will determine whether Alec Baldwin gets charged with a crime. But the justice system is slowed down again because she put out a statement stating she's going to do yet another thorough review of the evidence to determine whether or not to press charges.
Press isn't in here yet. Right. No, she's with us. Could you hold it 1 second, please?
Well, I asked the sheriff's department for a copy of the police report, but it's not being made public. And that's not normal. Usually, the police recommend charges to the district attorney and they work together through the course of the investigation. Fact 5. The district attorney has been investigating Alec Baldwin all this time. Back in February, she told Vanity Fair magazine that she had some sort of unofficial test of a revolver that was similar to the one that Alec Baldwin used in the Rust movie to try to test if it could be fired without pulling the trigger and just pulling back the hammer, and she said it could. So basically, she just publicly exonerated him before the FBI forensics came back and said he pulled the trigger. And here's the bonus fact. That same district attorney basically did a 180 recently and asked for funding to do a jury trial. And she named Alec Baldwin as one of the people she could possibly be charging and would need extra money for a jury trial, someone high profile. So this can go one of 3 ways. Alec Baldwin can be not charged at all with any crime. He could be charged with a serious crime. Or, what's probably most likely, is there some sort of backroom deal going on and he may be charged with some sort of lesser crime. The lesson in all of this is that Halyna Hutchins would be alive today if Alec Baldwin, the actor, had followed the simple 3 gun safety rules that the rest of us follow. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Keep your gun pointed in a safe direction, and assume the gun is loaded. And that means, yes, live rounds are blank, assume the gun is loaded with real ammo. Well, Alec Baldwin has said that he knows the gun safety rules. He says he's been trained on them on movie sets for 40 years. But he says he doesn't personally have to follow them. It's his crew that has to follow him, the people who he pays to follow the gun safety rules. And that's what's going to have to be determined, whether or not he gets criminally charged for this, whether he personally is responsible. And really, what this case is about is if there's two systems of justice in this country, one for the rich and powerful actors and one for everybody else. And that's why I've been following this case since the beginning on my Substack at emilypostnews.com and now here on my YouTube channel, and I will continue to follow it until we know who's getting charged with a crime, if anyone, and how this all turns out. So do me a favor, if you like this video, would you hit the like button under here? That would mean a lot to me, and I will be back soon with a new video.